we hoped that we would have an update for you on Thursday. It is Thursday. We have an update for you regarding the Oakland A's and their stadium situation. At this point, it's a stadium situation, right?
Yeah.
In Las Vegas. Well, the lawmakers, legislature, whoever it is down there that had to vote. I don't know how all this political stuff works, but anyway, they voted in favor of public funding for the stadium.
Yeah.
Big, huge, fat win for the A's. Huge win for the A's right now. I think it's important to note that this is not the final nail in the coffin for Oakland.
Right.
But it's certainly a step in that direction.
Correct.
I don't want to say right direction because I have mixed feelings.
Same.
Right? Like some days I'm like, it'd be cool to have a team in Vegas. But other I'm like, but the A's belong in Oakland, right?
Yeah, it would. No, you're right on both counts. It would be cool to have a team in Vegas and the A's belong in Oakland.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be one or the other. I think it should be both. And we can expand.
And it can be both.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so one thing I thought was interesting is that Brother Harper, he said that he doesn't see the A's as a fit in Vegas. What do you think about that, Brig?
Well, he's local, right? He grew up
in
Vegas.
He's from Vegas, yeah.
And he knows, so he would know. I also, you got to give him credit on probably knowing some of the ins and outs of how the game is managed and how it's developed at that level that the average fan, we might not know at our level. So if he says that's a bad idea or it's not a fit, I have to ask, is he saying the A's aren't a fit, but another team would be? Or is he saying that Major League Baseball is not sustainable in the market? That's the real. I need him to parse it out a little tighter than that.
Yeah, and honestly, maybe he did, but I didn't read the whole article because, I didn't want to. But no, he says, I don't think they should use the A's name. I really don't. I don't think it's fair to anybody in Oakland for that to happen. And that I 100% agree with.
Now,
I absolutely agree with that.
There's the thing. That's
because
different.
And I talk about this all the time with teams relocating, is that in Seattle, the Supersonics team name is still in Seattle. So anytime there's an expansion team that comes to Seattle, they're going to be the Supersonics or the Sonics, whichever they so choose. And I think it's about time the A's, the Athletics moniker stayed put, right? Because it was in Philadelphia, it was in Kansas City, now it's in Oakland. It's the A's moniker stays put in Oakland, and whatever if they move to Vegas, then pick a new team name.
I don't see anything wrong with that. And then if they expand another team back into Vegas one day, or into Oakland one day, they get to go back to being the Athletics.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to go. I like that.
I don't hate that. I've never considered it till this very moment, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, I think it's the way it should be. So there was more to this. We talked about the reverse boycott happening this week, right? It was Tuesday night, and I thought it went well. It looked like it was a success.
It went down. The coolest part for me was in the fifth inning. They took a moment of silence, and everybody said it was just about as quiet as they've ever heard it. And then as soon as play resumed, it was deafening. And they started chanting, "Sell the team, sell the team, sell the team." And I was like, yeah, baby.
The coordination, I'm curious how they coordinated all of that, because to get everybody to shut their mouths at a sporting event is amazing.
Without a religious justification, because I've had that experience.
Yeah, religious or justification, right? Like, yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe they were able to do it. I think it was awesome. But I thought this was really interesting what Rob Manfred said in response to the reverse boycott. He said, I mean, it was great. It is great to see what is this year almost an average Major League Baseball crowd in the facility for one night. That's a great thing.
No, this is translation. Rob Manfred just said, "Oh, cute." That's what he said.
That's exactly what he said. Yep.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. This man. does
And the
not
problem
care
is
about
the
the
problem
situation.
is that he works for the owners, right? So he's got to back the owners here and be like,
Right.
the owner's not the problem. The problem is that you don't get public funding for a stadium, but you've got it now in Las Vegas. So,
But I think the owners are the problem. Whether Rob
they are the
Manfred,
problem. Absolutely, they're the
because
problem.
Manfred, you're right. He has to play that card. That's his line every time. So, I mean, you almost can't fault the guy for living up to his job description on this one.
My opinion is, you're paying him that much, he's gonna fall in line, right? Like, like I probably would. I'd be a company man too if I was making that much money.
And he's appointed, and totally like that's. Yeah,
Then could be
like
depointed.
Deep unpointed.
Is that how that works?
They can reverse the pointing. Oh,
anyway, it's such a fascinating story though. Like the whole thing with the A's all season, like being so bad and now being like on this tear and relocation imminent, yet not. It's crazy. I don't know.
And
we're probably going to talk A's every week for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, we probably are.
Yeah,
but they really are. You're right to call it a tear because that's exactly what they're doing right now.
Yeah,
they are tearing it up, and it's exciting.